Well, secret number one is always study and learn phrases, not individual words. In fact, this is one of the keys to learning and mastering English grammar when you speak. And it's much better than studying grammar textbooks. So what you do need to do is focus on natural, real English phrases. When you do this, you get free grammar. Let me give you a very simple example. So simple. John hates ice cream. Let's imagine that hate is a new word for you. Now, in the normal, traditional way of learning, you would find to hate, that version of the verb, in the back of the chapter. You would study that version of the verb, right? To hate, to hate, to hate. And then later, you would learn all these complicated rules about how to change that verb in different situations. That's the old way of doing it, and it's painful and it's boring and it doesn't work because it causes you to be thinking too much when you should be speaking easily and automatically. So first of all, you get your phrase from some natural English, not a textbook. You write down the full phrase always. You never write down just one word. And you might put a note to remind you where that phrase comes from. Now, when you just study this phrase, John hates ice cream, you never study just one word, you're studying the phrase, you're automatically getting grammar. See, this is how native speakers learn grammar. This is how I learned English grammar myself as a child. We don't study grammar rules, and we certainly don't study vocabulary lists. We just hear natural phrases all the time. So for me, I naturally feel deeply that if I say John, that I'm always going to put an S on there, John hates, because I've heard phrases like that so many times. I feel the grammar, I don't need to think about it. Always, always, when you learn something new, write down the full phrase, even the full sentence. Then in the future, when you review, when you're studying, when you're reviewing your vocabulary, you always review the full phrases. Always, always, always. You never study the individual word. This is the way children learn grammar and vocabulary, and it's the way you must also if you want to speak English easily, automatically, effortlessly.